Scott's is the most popular brand in lawn care, but here's the thing, they kind of suck. I'm going to show you 3 examples of absolutely terrible products from Scott's. And I'm not talking about products that are kind of sort of bad. I'm talking about products that are such a ripoff that it should be illegal to sell them. But it's not illegal to make and sell garbage, so I had to make this video so that you don't get scammed. Alongside every Scott's product that sucks, I'm going to give you a recommendation of a similar product that's actually good. Oh, and to prove that I'm not a total hater, at the end of the video, I'll show you one of Scott's products that I absolutely love and use in almost every single one of my seeding projects. This video is not sponsored by Scott's, but you probably could have guessed that. Okay, buckle up because we're starting right now. I got to start with the spreaders because not only are they probably one of the most common Scott's products found in every big box store across America, they also happen to be the biggest offender in the rip-off category. These things are complete trash. Check it out. Every year on lawn-based subreddits and Facebook groups, there's a common post that replays over and over. Someone posts a pic of horrendous fertilizer striping on their yard, and they're asking what's going on and what they did wrong. And the almost comical response at this point is, throw away your Scott's spreader. And inevitably, the person that posted the pic is always like, how did you know? Look, here's the deal. Scott sells hundreds of thousands of these pieces of crap every single year. They stock them and build towers out of them at the big box stores. I was at Lowe's this year. I saw at least 4 end caps of Scott spreaders in one area. It's the low-cost spreader that everybody grabs, so tons of people are out there using this thing. And it sucks because it doesn't work, or at least doesn't work very well, as you can see by all these pictures. Lawn striping happens when granular fertilizers aren't dispersed evenly. The result is a fun striping pattern, and you can see the exact path you walk to spread the product. Most of these pics I grabbed on Reddit, but don't take my word for it. Go to Google and type in Scott's spreader striping, and you'll find pages and pages of pictures that look just like these. So what's the problem, or why doesn't it work? Well, that's a little bit more complex, and there's multiple theories, and it's kind of hotly debated. Some people think it's the hollow core wheels with that open spoke pattern that's to blame. Like it collects or traps the granules and doesn't let them spray in an open pattern. It just sort of clumps and then they fall out of the wheel and you get heavy spots. Others think it's the edge guard that gets in the way of the perfect spread. Some people blame the prill size or the physical size of the granule. Look, whatever the reason, I think we can agree on one thing, and that's that it produces terrible results. These spreaders are garbage and should be thrown away, or better yet, returned for a refund. Maybe one of those Scott's 100% satisfaction guarantee refund. Okay, so what should you get instead to spread granule products and fertilizers? Well, if you're a psycho, you could get one of those $1,200 spreaders from Lesco or the Andersons. Who would do that though? Okay, for real, the Echo RB60 is the move. It's still affordable and widely regarded as the solution to the Scott spreader. It's like an equivalent that's actually good. Decent price, it spreads evenly, and it does what it's supposed to do. I've got links to all the products that I'm recommending, but you can get this thing locally at all the big box stores too. They just aren't building pyramid end caps out of them like they are with the Scott's ones. If you thought those spreader striping pics were bad, well, I'm just getting started and it's about to get a lot worse. Next, we're taking a look at grass seed. I mean, Scott's is mostly known for being a grass seed company anyway, so surely their grass seed isn't on my 3 most hated list, right? Wrong. And it isn't just one type of Scott's grass seed. It's most of their grass seed products that are complete ripoffs. Scott's popularized the idea of coated seed in the homeowner space, and in theory, it makes sense, right? Coat the seed with a coating that provides water retention and fertilizer, and people will have better luck getting their grass to grow. Everybody wins, but not so fast. The catch is that the coating takes up half the weight of the entire bag, making the seed laughably expensive. So if you buy a 10-pound bag of coated seed, only 5 of those pounds are actual grass seed. The other 5 is the coating, or to get technical, the inert matter. Once again, don't trust YouTubers, take a look for yourself. Here's a bag of Rapid Grass. You've seen this product before, incredibly popular in the Midwest, and hey, it's a great name. Flip it over and find the label to see the contents. We've got a couple different types of grass in there, and bam, right there. Almost 30% of the bag is coating. Next, we have this tall fescue mix. Flip that guy over and holy crap, we are looking at over 50% inert matter. Yikes. Okay, here's the most popular Scott's grass seed in the Midwest. I'm in Minnesota. I know you guys have seen this product. It's the classic sunshade mix. Flip it over, find the label, boom goes the dynamite, and we are looking at another 50% water smart coating product. Cost is my main complaint here, guys. It's fine to have a coating on the seed that helps people find success if they forget to / choose not to water as often as they should. I get it. People want their grass to grow, but look at the cost and let's do some grade school math real quick. That same bag we just looked at, the sun and shade mix, that's a 16-pound bag and it sells for 75 bucks. $75 divided by 16 pounds is about $4.68 per pound of grass seed. Not terrible, but wait, half of that bag is the water smart coating or inert matter. That means of that 16-pound bag of seed, only 8 pounds is actual grass seed. So now that's $75 divided by 8 pounds of actual seed. So it's more like $9.37 per pound. Holy crap, that's nuts. So what's a better grass seed alternative that doesn't use coatings and fillers to bloat the price? I have to recommend Night Shift. They've got a few varieties of cool season grass types, and the whole company is focused on hand selecting the darkest and greenest varieties for their blends. Do you like supporting US companies? What about small businesses run by people instead of large corporations run by algorithms? Jesse is the genius behind Night Shift, and I know him personally. He's a great guy. He started Night Shift out of passion, and it definitely shows in the product. Some of the best grass I've ever seen. Hey, how many C-suite members of Scott's executive team do you think actually do their own lawn care? This something to think about. Scott's Lawn Soil is the next ripoff product I gotta slam real quick, and it's really not soil at all. That's the weird part. And before you go comment that bagged soil at a big box store is terribly expensive and buying in bulk from a garden supply place is way better and way cheaper, I know that. However, there's a lot of times where you're trying to just fill in a hole or a small rut or something like that, and you just need a few bags. So I get it. So this lawn soil stuff would have you believe it's good for fill-in work like that and that you could use it for a seeding project, but that's not really the case, or at least not in my opinion. To prove my point, I'm going to run this bag through a homemade sifter that I made using some screen and see what we find. I'm going to pour a little bit in, shake the screen back and forth, and it looks like we're getting some junk already with the first load through the sifter. Even just feeling it in the bag before I put it into the sifter, I could already see that there was a bunch of stuff in there that wasn't exactly dirt. The lawn soil is actually more like wood pulp mixed with some dirt, and there's tons of chunks and wood chips and sticks still in it. Look at all this garbage I'm pulling out. That's not stuff you want in your lawn. After sifting through this first load, you can see that there's tons of stuff still sitting on top of the screen. That's the big stuff that I was able to separate. I actually rinsed a lot of it off so that you can see it actually is just wood chips and sticks. But look at all the stuff that even made it past the screen. It's just smaller splinters of wood chips and sticks. I've heard of people finding all sorts of junk in these soil mixes, and that's what makes them a bad choice. As mentioned earlier, the best recommendation is to buy in bulk from a garden center, and if you don't have a truck and trailer, you can have it delivered too. My next suggestion is to buy literally any other bag of soil. I've tried a handful of these, and Scott's just seems to be the worst. To prove I'm not a total hater, I told you there's one Scott's product that I absolutely love, and that's one of their starter fertilizers called Turf Builder Triple Action Built for Seeding. Long name, really cool product. It's your standard run-of-the-mill starter fert, but it has one key ingredient that differentiates it from all the others: mesotrione. Usually it's really hard to push and promote the growth of grass while simultaneously trying to suppress the growth of weeds, but mesotrione lets you do just that. Your new grass will pop up and thrive while any weeds will grow up, get bleached white, and then die. Mesotrione works by limiting chlorophyll production in weeds, and that's why they go colorless and turn white. It's pretty cool stuff. It works awesome on cool season grasses, and like I said, I use it on almost all of my seeding projects. Hopefully this video has prevented you from buying garbage products from Scott's, and if you want to see more great lawn care content, check out these other videos right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. You're probably already subscribed. No, but seriously, it does help.